Hi guys, Ronda Winstead here. Okay, I wanted to this is just going to be a shorter video. I just want to update you on a couple of things. First of all, I just wanted to show you from my last video where I prepared the kind of generic Christmas card and added the fun backing place to put some goodies in. I've got mine ready to go, and you can see the difference. A couple of them I have inked around, so they're a little more vintage looking. But doesn't this just make just a really sweet wrapping? And it's simple and cheap. Now you could always, with these cards, and I will link my how-to video on this for those of you that haven't seen it. I'll put in the description below, I'll put the link so that you can take a look at that if you want to. But I didn't say on the video that you don't have to use a generic card. If you want to really, really spice it up, get a beautiful card. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Or make a beautiful card and then just give it another element of fun and surprise. Okay, so let's set those aside. They're all ready for my giving out. And I felt today to just catch you up on what I've been doing in my bullet journal. And I had to go back and look to see when was the last time that I videoed, and it was back in October. So I do apologize for that. If you're working on one, I hope that you are, still doing it. So let's just go back. Real quickly, I had done, I think where I left off, maybe I took that in just a little too much. Okay. I believe this was the page that I left it at. So I wanted to show you, and then, I'll tell you as I go along what I did. As you can see, I added a few more elements to my pages. Collaging is so much fun, and I just really was enjoying this process. I love, love, love fall, and the mushrooms were just a delicious element for me to use. And so as you can see, I changed it, added a few things, but this is what it is. Okay, so then turning the page, we have continued on. As you can note, I've added lace and rickrack and papers. In these, I don't stitch. There are, unless I'm stitching something on something and then bring it over and glue it. But my altered book, these are glued. I don't have a way, nor would I even try, to take this hardback deliciousness and try to put it in my sewing machine and get elements. I know you can put pages in that you stitch and do all your stitching before you add the elements. And I don't remember if I've done that here or not, but it doesn't matter. But that would all be done beforehand. So this is my last October, and I don't know if you saw this or not, but I kind of liked highlighting the actual day. And so I started using my little tape, the covers, to do that. And I kind of like that. But let's face it, this is all so different for me And it's so not typical bullet journaling. And so I'm just playing with different elements and trying to just find something that I really, really love doing. Now, what I want to share with you, what I did with November, as it gets into towards more of the holiday season, I get stressed. Okay, let's be honest. I get stressed, you guys. And yes, I've had so many wonderful comments that say, "Love your bubbly personality." Excuse me, just a sec. It's still morning. Take a sip of water. And I do. I love people and I love to be happy. But I don't want anyone to ever think that I never have heartache or pain or sadness, because I do. I do, but I just don't believe that that's where I should stay. That there's always something good that one can look at and learn from. And so that's what I try to do, is learn from those times that are not so wonderful. And I do love to visit with you guys. You're really important to me. And if you happen to be new and you haven't watched my video for new subscribers, go and do that. That'll tell you a little bit more about me. And I hope you'll enjoy your time here. I just, I love doing this. My schedule is crazy. I haven't figured out a way to do this perfectly and to do it all the time, but I'm working on it. Okay, so I digress. Sorry. Back to November. I gave myself permission. I looked, and I'll look, and I will, when I publish this, I will find the link for this. I know it's, we're not doing fall right now. We're into Christmas things, but I don't remember the digital that I purchased, but it was for a 5x7 notebook size. And my book, that fits nicely in the Reader's Digest format. I had to trim a little bit, I think. I don't remember. Let me see. Let's just look at that, you guys. Yeah, I trimmed, I reduced it down a little bit because my pages, I believe, are more 5x7. 7 1/4 and 5. So I reduced it down, but just a little bit. And I just bought a kit that I loved, a fall kit. And I split the pages, It was for, how when you get journaling kits, oftentimes they'll be the right and the left side. And that's what I did. I gave myself permission, you guys, to not do detailed collaging in November and just pick a pretty paper. So here for November, I've gone ahead and I did coffee stain some paper, and I love this. I think it looks great. And I did something different again in that I didn't print out these boxes for the days, but I just drew a little whatever, because I wanted to use the digital, and I love these bright fall colors. And so I had the November brings the following things to mind, and mainly November brings to mind my bounteous blessings. I think about the upcoming holidays of Thanksgiving and Christmas. I get excited about doing baking, making gifts for others, and making memories with family and friends. I love the month of November. And then I've got love me some pumpkins. And I do. I love the pumpkins. I love these colors in the fall. And this was just really fun. So this is how I did the overall and started on the week. And then I just kind of adapted. These are those digitals that I just think they work perfectly. Yes, I did have to cut them down just a little bit, but it still doesn't take away. And I love this. I gave myself permission, you guys. Give yourself permission to do something easy, just to make it fun. You know, it's your stuff. And at first I was feeling guilty, like, oh gosh, I've been doing all the collage, and then it's just like, knock that off. You just stop that, Rhonda, and you just enjoy. You just use these digitals. You've supported a small business by purchasing it, and you're just printing it out. You just have fun with it and make it your own. So that's what I did. So I just drew on and picked the paper. You know what? I've got to take this call. I'll be right back. Okay, phone call over with. I love, the modern conveniences that we have. It's just amazing. All right, just moving on. I'm not going to spend a lot of time with that, but just do what makes you happy. Do what you can do. Now, for December, I was going to collage. And then life happens, and it's like, no, I'm not going to. So what I did on this, you can see some gold foil. Yes, that does show up. Snowflake washi tape. And I just edged this. And this is from Artie Mae's, this kit. It's her watercolor Christmas. And I absolutely had fun with this one. I started out collaging, as you can see. However, I glued my pages in the wrong. This is Tuesday. Monday was from the other month, of course, down here. So it's on the wrong side. It's my kids and grandkids many years later, when they go through these, they'll just be like, oh, that grandma was so quirky. But I had a lot of fun collaging here. And then moving on to the next, I got this much behind me, okay, some papers, and I was going to do some more. But look at Artie Mae's, her digitals. It's so beautiful. It doesn't need anything more. And so I'm going from there to here. Well, I don't need to cover that up. So I put some pretty foil tape around that. For the next week, I've got more of this gorgeous paper. I may add a little thing or two here. I don't know. And I'm loving the pink. And this was just with markers, that I went around the edge of my days. And then here, the same thing. And I don't know, I might add something there. But I'm not going to stress myself with, I have to do this. I have to do this. No, I don't have to. I can keep it as simple as I want. You can keep it as simple as you want, guys. It's your stuff. That's what I'm trying to learn, is that, we're not in competition with other artists. We're in this amazing community of people that we just love creating. We love to do. And I may do it differently than you do it. And that's great. That's fabulous. You do different things that, but I don't always have to be trying to do what you do to be an okay artist on my own. I can fumble around in my own way, and that's absolutely okay. So, I'm learning, I'm growing, but I'm having fun. I've added my tabs. So and the December one I put a little bit too close, but that's okay. There again, this is a whole different, and I don't know what it's going to look like come January. Not going to worry about it. It's just going to develop as I develop and just keep going. I will do the journal. I'll fill up this this book, and then I may or may not do some collaging, or decorate the cover. That I don't know yet. But look, I'm really enjoying how much I'm staying within. I'm not getting the alligator mouth, and I like that for a hardbound book. It's just better for the book, I think. But I'm not saying I don't love the alligator mouth journals. I do, but I try to keep it for myself, not to get it too crazy, because then it's hard to write in it. It's hard to create in it. Then it becomes more of a picture book, which is fine too. We all love that. All right. So that was it, you guys. I just wanted to catch you up. It'd been a long time since I had done that. I am thinking about you. I hope you are having a fabulous day. Be kind to yourself. Know that you are loved. And if you're new, again, I hope you'll consider subscribing. And for all of you, if you like the video, I hope you'll hit the like button and leave me a comment. That would be absolutely wonderful. I answer each and every comment that I get. My channel is small enough that I can do that. I know, I hope, I have aspirations like others do. It'd be fabulous to become really well known, but regardless of that, I will be here as much as I can be. And if I don't talk to you, well, I'll be talking to you before Christmas. But I don't know that I'm going to be bringing more Christmas things. I'm still feeling the Christmas spirit, but I'm kind of also feeling the itch to get back to some of the regular journal creating and stuff. So anyway, that's going to be in the future. All right, guys, have a fabulous day. Bye now.